Welcome to part 3 of how to play the euphonium. First and foremost, we're going to talk about make sure you're sitting up tall when you're going to hold the euphonium and play it. And sit on the front half of your chair. Okay, kind of divide your seat in half mentally, and then just sit on that front half. And make sure you have a good chair to sit on, not on a couch or a bed or something. You want a good chair. And then so once you're sitting up tall, remember that we always bring the instrument when we're sitting tall to us, not us to the instrument. Okay, we don't lean down to play it. We sit up and you bring it to us. Now, there's a couple of things. Depending on your size, you might be able to set it on your legs and use your legs to get, like if you push your legs together, it kind of brings it up a little bit, and apart kind of drops it down. For me, since I'm taller, that doesn't help. See how this mouthpiece is clear down by my chin? So I actually have to hold it up to play. So the way I do that is you wrap your hand around. There's several places you can hold it. You can stick your hand right down here. There's a ring on this one which helps us to be able to move this slide. So that's helpful sometimes. I have some students that kind of just hold it right here on the valves, okay, on the valve casings, or actually the valve slides, and that's fine. Just wherever it feels good, and that helps you be able to hold the euphonium. And you kind of just hold it up to your body, and you bring the mouthpiece through. Notice that I'm holding it sideways. If I held it straight up and down, you'll notice you can only see half of my face when I do that. And that means I can only see half of what's in front of me as well. So if I'm looking at a stand, like this one, okay, and I'm trying to read the music, and I hold it like this, well, I'm not going to be able to see the music, and I'm not going to be able to see the director. So we kind of hold it just at an angle a little bit, to get that bell just a little bit out of the way, but still having that bell point mostly up. Okay, see, it's still pretty much pointing up, but I turn it out of the way so that I can see what I'm doing. So when you're not playing, you can just have it resting in your lap like this. You don't have to hold it up the entire time. And then when you are playing, you can have it up here like this. They're playing. Okay. And that's kind of how I hold the euphonium. Just a couple of things about how to blow air. As this is a wind instrument, we have to blow air in order to play it. And so it's helpful to practice breathing and taking really deep breaths. So we're just going to practice that a couple times. Breathe in lots of air. And relax. And do that a couple times. Try it again. Breathe in as much air as you can get into your lungs. And then relax. Okay? And then how do we blow that air out to get it into the euphonium to play? Well, we do something like this. Practice making that sound yourself. And maybe make longer sounds of those. Okay? And notice that my airflow is not stopping. Like, it's just flowing. And then I'm just interrupting that air with my tongue. Try it again. See how that happens inside your mouth. Right? So imagine right now you're out in the backyard in the summertime and you've got a hose of water just flowing, lots of water flowing out. And somebody turned it on full blast. And you're just holding that hose and you take your hand and you just go psh, 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 psh. And that's creating these little segments of water, right? But nobody turned off the water. Right? And the same thing's true with your airflow. You blow, you don't ever turn off the airflow. It just keeps going until you run out of air and take a breath again. And you just interrupt it with the tongue. Same thing, that's how we play the euphonium. The only difference is if I do that on the euphonium, it'll sound like this. Right? That's not how it's supposed to sound. So you have to buzz your lips. A brass instrument, you have to buzz your lips. So we do it like this. Just get your corners tighter. Think of the letter M and how your lips are formed when you end that letter, M. Your corners get a little tighter. Your lips get pushed together a little bit. And you do that and then do that sound that we just made. Like this. Right? And that's called buzzing. You want to practice that lip buzzing as much as you can. So yesterday we talked about practice getting an instrument out, putting it away, Now you can practice that and then practice some mouth buzzing. Okay, and practice slow sounds and high sounds by loosening and tightening. We'll talk more about that in our next video about how to form our lips exactly and that, but go ahead and start practice making some buzzing sounds and see what happens. So as you practice that, try and make it a long sound and try and make sure you're still doing that sound, right? But you're just buzzing your lips. But not stopping the airflow, right? Just keeps blowing, interrupting it with the tongue, okay? So on our next video, we'll talk more about that and how to get that to happen while you play the euphonium. And so join us on our next video, and we'll learn more about the euphonium.